Hello. Hi, people. Who's here? Welcome, Cindy, Meredith, Dolakpos Social Hub. Welcome. Glad to have you guys here. Ronkies Unscripted. Hi, welcome. Can you guys hear me okay? Hi, Rita, Alexin. Hello. Welcome. Please let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Abdul Samid Kellyan. Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining. Halima, welcome. I missed you guys too. Tosin, Grace, welcome everyone. Fafi, Daniel, Fowowe, welcome. You guys, I missed this. I missed you all. How have you guys been? Fumi, Tamar, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. For everyone who's here, I really appreciate you taking time this Sunday to join us. Yes, I missed you guys so much. I missed you guys really. It was so hard. Like the last 2 Sundays have been very weird. Not putting out a video in the morning and just coming here to respond to the comments and to say hi to you guys. It felt really weird, but it was something I had to do, guys. I really, really needed to take that step back. So I decided to come live today to come and bribe you people and to beg, to say, please have mercy. Thank you, everyone. Isioma, welcome. Thank you guys so much. How you guys doing? Have you guys been? What's been going on with you guys? How have you been? The video quality might look a bit different from my normal videos because I'm using the camera of my laptop and not an external camera. That's something I need to invest in, like a webcam. But in the meantime, please just manage this one like this. Is your my house? Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. Like my kids weren't feeling too well as well. Part of the break. Ronkies Unscripted. You open a new YouTube channel. Yay! What's your channel name? Is that Ronkies Unscripted? What's your channel name? Put it in the comments. Let's go and follow. So yeah, part of why I had to run away, my kids weren't very well. I had a couple of hospital appointments in the last 2 weeks. It's not been easy. Just combining everything that's been happening. It's been a whole lot to juggle at once. We're going to get into all of that. Oh, okay, Ronkies Unscripted. I'll go and check it out. I'll go and check it out and see. Thank you everyone. Essay, Julie, Levens. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, Levens, but thank you. Thank you very much for joining. Kole, I look refreshed. Really? Don't let the makeup fool you. Marina is still very stressed. Oh yeah, I went to church today, so I have makeup on. Don't be deceived. The baby stressed. I am stressed. Yeah, the children are better now. I had a scary episode last week, but they're better now. Thank God. Thank God. Patience, I'm sorry. I didn't see your comment earlier. The comments are coming in a bit quickly, so I'm missing some. Okay, you know what? Let me scroll back and make sure I didn't miss anybody. Hi, Patience. Thank you for joining. Fumi, I've been good. You way build your children to Canada, your kid to Canada. I've never heard that before. Way build a child. Maybe the holiday travels had something. Well, not really. For this particular one, it was just rough play that now led to some other things. But they're fine now. Thank you so much for asking. Halima, I look tired, right? I know. The last 2 weeks, it has been a lot, you guys. It's been a lot. I don't look stressed, Abby. Okay. She said, we build her kid. I've never heard that kind of thing before. How did you do it? Is it God is good logistics or which one? Which or DHL that you used? Edwin, welcome. Thank you. I missed you guys. Anyway, okay. So, guys, first of all, I just want to say thank you to all of you who have been sending me messages on Instagram, the people who emailed me just to check on me. I saw some of those emails come in. I could not reply them. Right now, guys, my channel inbox is in a bit of a state. I have more than 50 unread emails. I'm not ignoring you guys. For the people who have sent emails that I have not responded to, I'm not ignoring you. It's just that I have to prioritize certain other things right now so that I don't take an indefinite break from YouTube. The reason why I'm taking these short breaks is that it doesn't become a, you know what, YouTube has to go for real. I don't want it to get to that point. That's why I'm taking this short break. So for everybody who has sent an email that I have not responded to, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's just that I have so much going on. Okay. Yeah, I've been stressed. I have been stressed. So I'll tell you guys a brief about what's going on. So when we came back from Edmonton, the week we came back, I resumed work the next week. I resumed school the next week. The children resumed school the next week. So in as much as that trip was supposed to be for fun, guys, when you travel with children, it hardly becomes a vacation. For me, I feel like I was working even while I was on vacation. It was just a different location, right? When you travel with children, I didn't really feel like that trip for me was a time to really just rest and relax and unwind, you know? Being there with my children, it felt like the same thing. It felt like the same thing. The only difference was that we're not waking up early to get ready for school, but waking up early to get ready for the places we went to. So at the end of the day, even though it was fun to do those things, it was fun to do something outside routine, I didn't feel like I was resting. So by the time I got back home, work was in my face, school was in my face, school for the children was right in my face. And because this is the first time since I started doing this program that I'll be on holiday for 2 months before I go back to reading. And you know what they say, when you take a break from something, it gets harder to go back to it. So this time, resuming school, I just found out I was very anxious about going back to school. I was very anxious because I didn't know how I was now going to get back into the study routine with all the weekly assignments and quizzes and assessments and things like that. So I started feeling just a bit anxious when school started. And of course, after the first week, I was struggling. I was really struggling with school. Like, I didn't know what to do. I forgot how to study. Like, how do I prioritize and make sure that I'm giving time to study every day like I would typically do? Like, guys, it was a major struggle. And for me, Omo, because I don't know if you guys remember from one of the previous videos I mentioned that I changed roles at work and I changed to a new role. In that new role, it was like I joined the team at like peak season where there was a lot going on. And because I left a new previous role and I was still within the same organization, I was supporting the previous role and joining a new role in peak season. So it was like peak season for two roles, and I was struggling with school. You guys, when I tell you that a lot was going on, it was going like I had it. At some point, I just said, you know what? Out of all these things that I have to juggle, what can wait? What can wait? And unfortunately, as sad as it sounds, YouTube was the only thing that had some semblance of, okay, I can take a break from this. I could not pull my children out of school. I couldn't pull out of school. I couldn't stop working. So, yeah, I had to do what I had to do, guys. So, when I say I had it, I felt like my body was shutting down on me because, like I said, the holiday, I didn't rest. Went back to work. I went back to work. I had more than 200 emails because I was away for 1 week, a week and a half. What happened? Who did I offend? I had over 200 emails. For what? So all those things put together, I mean, I had to slow down. I really had to slow down. And then, yeah, it was taking a toll. It was taking a toll on my body. It was taking a toll on, I was snapping at everybody. I was irritated half the time. I was always just so angry. And I know two things happen when I get to that point. It's I'm overwhelmed or I just get irritated for nothing. Like I just knew that, oh more I can't keep taking this out on the people around me. I can't keep taking this out, just snapping at my children, snapping at my husband for no reason. And that's where we all had to sit down to have a conversation to say, babe, something's going on with you and it's starting to show. So take a step back, walk and wait, and what I try to do at times like that is just to shut down, not worry about what I don't have to do, and then try to reorganize my space. That's another thing that helps me calm down. Just reorganize. And I'm going to be reorganizing around the house. A couple of things I'm waiting for that I ordered to come in have come in. So yeah, reorganizing is going to be going on. As stressful as that sounds, so it sounds like you're supposed to be resting. Are you taking on something else again? But that's how I relax. It helps me relax when I'm able to just do something nice with my space. Just help me feel good about where I am. So all of this put together, you guys, Marina was almost losing her mind. Like my head was almost snapping. So I thought, let me just, slow down and just take a step back and breathe. What have you guys been saying? Let me see. Sometimes it's better to take time off. Yeah, Julie. Yeah, absolutely. I had to remind myself that, look, at the end of the day, I don't use batteries. I'm not a super somebody. I'm human. I'm limited. There's only so much I can do per time. And instead of me to shut down completely and say, you know what, I'm sorry, I can't do YouTube anymore. Let me just take this short break from time to time. I just received my ECA report. Now that I have my Abdul Samid, I would love to answer these questions, but can we just not talk about immigration right now so I don't get stressed again? I'll come back to this question, please. Before the live is over, put it again. But let's just talk about life updates for now, okay? So that we don't drive this conversation and it becomes very immigration focused. I'm trying to avoid that. Okay, so please, towards the end of the live, just put it again. I'll talk about it before we finish. Must have been a lot. Yeah, thank God for wisdom to prioritize. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ended up rewatching your old videos. Ah, Judith, thank you so much. Just Judith, thank you. Looks like a new house. No, this is the same house. So we're praying and saving. God help us. I want a new house. I feel like this house has become too small for all the things that I want to do, or I have too much stuff in this small house. So that's part of the organizing going on. Some things are gonna go, but anyway, you guys will see that when when the organizing starts. So no, it's the same house. I'm just in the dining area, but this is where I film most of my videos. If you watch most of my sit down videos in the last couple of months, where my husband and I film, this is where we sit. The view is just a bit different because I'm cutting a lot more in the frame. Maybe that's why. It's my kitchen counter that we have turned to YouTube studio. Oladayo say, hope you're back though. Let's see. Am I really back? So that's part of what I was going to talk about, guys. I'm just thinking that what I've really sat down to just think, like, what's the most stressful part of all of this that I'm doing? I realize that it's not the filming of the videos, it's actually taking time to edit the videos and get it ready to go out every Sunday. That's where the stressful part is. And instead, what I can do is maybe start to do videos like this live for the weeks that I can't really sit down to film and edit and get it ready to come out on Sunday. Maybe I can come out like this on Sunday afternoon and just do the video live. Like what I was going to talk about, instead of sitting down to pre-record, we will just have the conversation live. So that's one way to take part of the stress off me of having to record, edit, and do all those many, many things that get it ready for Sunday. There's a lot that goes in, guys. Beyond just sitting down to record a video, there's a lot more that happens behind the scenes just to get a video good and ready to go. It's a lot of work, so that's one thing I'm thinking about, to maybe do more live videos to take away that stress of editing from me. We'll just pick a topic once, pick one topic and then go through and talk about this live, and I can answer the questions live. So that's going to take stress off me. It's part of what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? Is that an option that you all will be open to? Let me see. A break is good, yes. Obafemi Moses, how cold is it? We're officially in fall, so summer is over. Well, the temperature, I'll say, has been up and down. Like was it 2 weeks ago? Like 2 weeks ago, it was really cold. was cold, cold to like 2 degrees kind of cold. And then last week we had like 25, 26 degrees. And this coming week, I hear is going to be good as well. Let me check what the weather is going to be like in the coming week. Saskatchewan weather is up and down. Honestly, I feel like it's bipolar. It can be hot today. Let me see what the next 7 days look. Well, it's not looking bad. It's double digits positive, so that's good. 28 tomorrow, 27 on Tuesday, 19, 21, 22. So yeah, we'll take it. But the temperature is starting to dip for sure. It's coming. Winter is coming. Isioma, can I chat you privately? Yes, you can. You can send me a message on Instagram. I would have said send me an email, but my emails are in a bit of a state. I have more than 50 unread emails, really. And what I like to do is handle the emails in the order in which they come in. So it might take me too long to get to the email if you send it as an email. So maybe you want to send me a message on Instagram. That would work. Hi, Busayo. Hi, Margaret. Thank you. Thank you very much, Julie. Thank you. That's very considerate. Like, don't jump back in if I'm not ready. Yes, I've thought about it as well. I'm like, I don't want to push this too hard. So I have there's just one video right now that I haven't edited. I should be able to do that sometime during the week for it to go up next Sunday. And if I'm not able to film another one before then I'll come live. But trust me, I'm taking it one step at a time. I'm taking it one step at a time. Okay, makes sense. How cold is it really? Like your fear for SARS, how cold does it get? It does get cold, right? But because you're not going to be outside continuously, like it's the crazy part is the walk from your house to the bus stop or from your house to the car or from it's just the few minutes that you're going to be outside that it gets really cold. Every other place is warm, like the buses are warm, public places are warm, everywhere else is going to be heated, your car and stuff like that, but it does get cold. It does really, it gets really cold. Don't let me lie to you. Saskatchewan is cold. Beyond just the cold, the flat land contributes as well. And with the wind, the flat land, that means the wind comes with more intensity. So yeah, it does really get cold. But there's appropriate, yeah, there's appropriate gear that you can wear that will help you withstand the temperature. So you'll be fine. Don't worry. I don't like cold too, and I've been here 5 years. So if I can survive it, trust me, anybody can. Hmm. Okay, I'm just checking more comments to see. Hi, Tina. Thank you for joining. Oh, Fumbi, that's such a kind thing to say. Organic family. Absolutely. Absolutely. I didn't realize. So I noticed this, like a number of YouTubers who take breaks from YouTube, and when they come back, it's like they're struggling. I thought about that. I was afraid of that for a moment, but I knew that if I had continued to push myself, I would not have been giving you guys 100% of me. And if you know me personally, I'm very particular about the quality of what I put out. If it's not going to be 110%, let it be zero. Honestly, I was afraid of that for a moment, but the love that you guys have shown me, the messages just tells me that more we're onto something on this channel. We have a family, we have an organic family, people who just believe me and believe me more than even I believe myself. And I truly appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of that a lot, a whole lot. Thank you. Mhm. Michael Justice didn't get the alert. I was online. I don't know what happened. Like I had it scheduled since yesterday. Some people, yeah, I was just talking to a friend of mine before I went live, and she mentioned the same thing that she didn't see. I don't know what's going on. YouTube be moving mad sometimes. I didn't say I'm quitting YouTube. I was asking, am I quitting YouTube? It's part of the questions people have been asking me. It's part of the questions people are asking me, like, Marina, this break that you're taking, please don't try it. Or are you quitting YouTube? And I kept asking people, should I quit YouTube with all the things that are going on? But no, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think, yeah, we'll keep pushing, really, as hard as it is. As hard as it is, we'll keep pushing. Stella B, thank you very much. God's own, thank you. Olabanji, thank you very much. Judith, oh nice. Yeah, so please, if you're live, please give it a thumbs up. We have 58 people live and there are 24 likes. So please hit thumbs up, okay? Please hit a thumbs up. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, guys, so while I was away, I did a couple of cleanup and restructuring with my channel. Did you guys notice that person that was impersonating me and putting comments in my community tab and saying, beloved, I don't know you, but God saw you and he said you should donate money to orphanage. Did you guys see that? Can you imagine? These scammers, no be smart, you know. Do you know when I started to notice that I was attracting a lot of there have been a couple of attempts to hack my channel. There have been a couple of attempts to not just my channel, my social media page. And the first time that I noticed this was when I did the first video talking about a how to spot a fake immigration consultant, guys. I think that video I did maybe early this year, or was it last year? One of those, the very first video I did that I was calling out fake immigration agents and warning people what to look out for. That's when I noticed it. I started getting notifications from Instagram saying people are trying to log into your channel from so place. If it's you, click yes. I'm like, who are these people? That's when that thing started. So every time I talk about fake immigration consultants, there's an attempt to want to take over at least one of my social media platform. Oh yes, YouTube channels can get hacked. It can get hacked, you guys. You don't know, YouTube channels can get hacked. There are a couple of people that I know, a couple of people that I follow who have had their channels hacked in the last month, and it is getting more rampant. They send emails to content creators pretending to be brands. They will tell you that we want to work with you. We want you to add we have an advert, like a pre-roll that we want you to add to your video, and you have to now download the video and add to your own video for the sponsorship. If you click on that link to download, you are giving them access to, for some reason, they just get access to the computer and they can log you out of Gmail, can log you out of YouTube. I know a couple of people that has happened to, and then they start talking about Bitcoin and crypto on people's channels. I heard that this very popular prayer page, NSPPD, I heard that their channel got hacked, YouTube channel got hacked, and the person started doing crypto lesson on their channel. So yes, a lot of YouTube channels are getting hacked. So when I saw that person coming to say beloved, I just said, see, I know these people. I know them. I submitted an official report to YouTube, had to change like my profile picture. By the next day, the person had come back, changed to my new profile picture and continued the same thing. Like it's just so annoying. If you want to do fraud, why don't you have the confidence to do the fraud by yourself instead of you to now want to do fraud in my name? Instead of you to do fraud in my name, like how does that even make sense? It's a lot of effort to channel so much energy into hacking another person. Why can't you channel that effort into something legitimate? I'm just hoping and praying that nobody fell for that, because it's really going to hurt if somebody actually believed that was me. Like I don't operate like that. And for those of you who reached out and knew immediately that it wasn't me, thank you very much, because I don't even understand. I'll not come and tell you to go and be donating to orphanage. Yes, if I want to do charity, I'll come here and let all of you know that okay, I'm now involved in things like that. But for somebody to just sit down, and the person had the actual guts to come on my channel to now start replying, to confuse people, to say, okay, so which one is the real Marina? That's a lot of audacity there, you know. If you channel that kind of guts and audacity to something legit, I'm sure it will pay off. To impersonate me and come on my page to now come and be replying channel, that's guts on another level. Just so sad, oh, it's just really so sad because these guys, I don't get it. I actually have a YouTube friend whose channel was hacked by one of those people who, because the guy hacked the channel, deleted all her videos and started promoting I started promoting global something. It was sharp Bitcoin, one of these Bitcoin, these cryptocurrencies kind of thing. I got the same mail that she got that she clicked on. I got that same mail. That same person with that same brand name reached out to me. Right now, only God knows how many legitimate requests for collaboration I've deleted. Because when I just see it and it does not sound right, fiam, I've deleted it. I don't want. Please ask another person, not me. I got that same mail, so that could very well have been me. Yes, yes. And Twinkle was on my channel. Remember, she's the one that I did that the nursing video with. That's Twinkle. Yes, you really know her. Thankfully, Twinkle was able to get her channel back, but I know a couple of people who have not been able to get their channels back when they get hacked like that. The hackers sometimes just delete the channel like it never existed. It's so sad. Like, so you put in all the work to grow your channel organically, grow followers, put out quality content, and somebody just sits down and decides that they're going to ride on that. It's not fair, you know. But I'm glad that you guys know it's not me, thankfully, and hopefully YouTube can do something about it, because I don't know how two channels can have the exact same name. Something has to be wrong with that. Every time I do videos calling out fake agents, you guys, it's as if I just call attention to myself. Hack it. But my God is alive. He's the one that's been protecting me several times. Instagram multiple times. My Gmail multiple times. Click on this link to agree. One time they even sent me, you have a credit from CRA. If you want to accept it, click yes. I'm like, ha. As much as I like money, it's not like this. CRA doesn't operate that way. You know, you guys, it's just really sad. Like, really, really sad. Ronkies, okay, you say you open YouTube channel, heads up, not every brand who reach out is a legit brand. When they tell you they have pre-roll, they want you to download something that you add to your video, red flag. Red flag, honestly. They come in all forms. They come with different names, with familiar names. Filmora Wondershare has many different advertising managers. If only they know that people are sending these fake emails using their names. The CRA scammers are the worst. Like for me, I waste their time on. When they call me and I have time, I will put them there on speaker and be begging, please help me. Don't drive me. Don't deport me from Canada. And then when I'm tired, and I tell them, please look for something else to do with your life. Oh, I know, right? Olumide, Abi, sure they should just start a channel and say this is how to hack. Maybe they'll do it by yourself. You will get your kind. CRA will now tell you have free money. Come and take. With who gives free money in Canada? No be only. Imagine the audacity. Oh, I feel like I skipped some comments. Let me see. Uma, you were sent a message from NSPP. Can you imagine? I just hope people don't fall for that, because that page is very hot. Just really sad, honestly. Like that made me so sad. Anyway, like I was saying, while I was away, I did some reorganizing and just thought, you know what, maybe I should start to really organize my channel in a way that is going to be, it can stand alone by itself and not necessarily. If you follow me on Facebook, you will know that I have a personal Facebook account that I've been using to post immigration related stuff and just keep in touch with my family. I saw a need to create like an official Facebook page for the channel so that I can separate immigration from my personal stuff, so that it's not rowdy. I feel like my Facebook feed got very rowdy because that's where you celebrate friends, celebrate your family, and then post immigration. Just seemed like a lot was going on. So I opened an official Facebook page. So right now we're on Facebook as Marina Isiri, just the name of the channel. So please, if you're on Facebook, please go and like our page, share it, invite your friends to like as well. I've changed if you look at my description box now, I've edited the Facebook there to remove my personal Facebook account and put the official one. That way it'll be easier for me to monitor messages. My Facebook Messenger is a mess. I hardly ever go there because the messages there are just too many. I can't begin to respond to all of them there. So if you would please follow the Facebook page Marina Isiri, it will be easier for me to respond to messages there, right? And I'm looking to get like administrators, people who would be helping me look at private messages and just be able to respond to people in real time, right? I got a volunteer who is going to be helping with some of these things, so it's going to be easier to manage there. So Facebook is good. You know what, let me go on Facebook and share the link. I'm just going to go on Facebook now and share the link for you guys to see, to follow the new page. Because please don't fall for scammers. Whatever it is you don't understand, anything that looks like or sounds like something that you have never heard me say on this channel, please question it. I would never for one on Facebook ask anybody for money. So if anybody tells you to bring money, just know it's not me. I would never do that. Never. I would never ask you to do that. So let that be number one. That's a red flag. Anybody who asks you to bring money, it's not Marina. We don't work like that. Why is it not allowing me copy the page like that? Let me see. I'm going to put it on the I'm going to put the comments on the chat section, and please let me know if you're able to click on that. DJ Aiden, are you responding to something? Your mom? Are you replying something? The comments is not, oh, it worked. Okay, thank you. So that's it. That's the Facebook page. Please go and follow us there. And please share, invite people to share, because I'm going to now be putting a lot of information there on that page, immigration related, just to keep people updated. And yeah, so that's what's going to be happening there. Thank you, Oladayo. It worked. Okay, thanks. I've just been brewing a lot of ideas on what we can do, what I can do a lot better on this channel, because I met a lot of subscribers over this break. I have met so many, even today in church, I met new people, like, and I really like that. I get this feeling that, is there something else I can do beyond just telling people how to adjust to life here, how to get job, how to just settle in generally? Is there something else I can do to create that sense of community and that sense of family for people, like for people who will be lonely? Because that's definitely an emotion that newcomers face when they move to a new place. And I've been thinking, like, what can I do? What can we use to create like a better sense of community for these people? How do I even connect people? Because I'm meeting subscribers who come to me individually to say, hey, I watch your videos, hey, I watch your videos. But these guys are newcomers. Like, what can I do to connect them? Right? Because you never know who your next door neighbor is. With my cousin, you guys, I talked about my cousin that landed in Canada recently. The place where my cousin lives, there are a couple of other Nigerians there, and I've been able to connect my cousin with a number of other Nigerians, right? And I see how happy they are to get that sense of community, that sense of belonging, that there's another person who looks like me. The person lives here and we can do stuff together. Like, I'm just thinking, is there something else? Can I do that on a broader scale? I could do that because that was my cousin and I had permission to like share her contact information with other people. But what can we do? Is there something else I can try to make maybe like a central place where people can go and make friends? Like, if you're a newcomer, somebody say, how about Instagram? That's a good idea. But I'm just thinking like that's going to be one more thing that revolves around me. I just don't want to be the one in the center of it. I want to be able to connect people and walk away. If you understand what I mean. If it's Instagram, that means I have to administer the page and right? Anita, is that what you mean when you say how about Instagram? I just don't want it to be something that has to revolve around me because that's one more thing for me to manage. And honestly, I don't think I have the capacity right now to do that. So what I've been trying to do is when I meet people, I meet one person, we finish talking, I meet another person, I hold their two hands, join them together and stroll away. A connection hub on Facebook. Hopefully I can add that to our Facebook page. Hopefully we can do a lot of that on our Facebook page. That's a good idea. I can start to do things like that on the Marina Isiri Facebook page just to say meet people. Here you can meet other newcomers and you can connect here. And we'll have guidelines, maybe like just have guidelines to make sure nobody starts to take advantage of anybody like that. Telegram or WhatsApp group. Kai, I don't know a lot of WhatsApp groups already. Will anybody want to join one additional WhatsApp group? Like, again, I don't want it to revolve around me. I don't want to be the one. There's a page on Facebook about immigrants. Oh, really? What's the page name? What's the page name? How about developing an app? That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. I've actually thought about that. Like, what's it even going to take to have a one-stop shop for everything? Like everything. What's it going to take to do that? Yeah, I agree. WhatsApp would be hectic. I agree. I totally agree. Plus, I don't want to be, what I'm trying to do is I don't want everything to be driven by me. And then I also don't want to be 100% detached from it. Do you understand? I still want to be able to just check what's going on, feedback to be sure that the idea is still what's going on. But yeah, I really just want to see people succeed and get that sense of family, that sense of belonging, to help with the loneliness, to help with the shock, to if not for anything, and guys, for those people who are coming here and they are new, they want to go to school, you don't realize how difficult it is to get childcare. You can be on a wait list for daycare for up to 1 year. There are people who have been on wait list to get their children into daycare for months. Imagine that you have job interviews. Imagine that you have a job interview. Where's your child going to be while you're doing that interview? You know? But just knowing that you have a neighbor who, no matter how much of an inconvenience it is, they'll take the inconvenience for you because next time they might be the ones who need you to do something for them. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about. Just create that community for people so that they have what to fall back on, or somebody should just be there and just this to them. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, I missed out what Ronki said. I saw the last part, but let me go up and see. I avoid groups in WhatsApp. Isioma, tell me about that. Tell me about it. Sometimes I just wake up and realize that somebody has added me to a group. You did not even ask me, what am I doing here? Like, right now I'm trying not to. There are some things I can't complain about because be like, because it's Marina, why will you not complain? So sometimes, yeah, I find I just wake up and they have added me to this group, this alumni, that alumni. I'm like, for God's sake, what am I doing in all these many groups? So yeah, if I can do without one more WhatsApp group, absolutely. Oh, I see what you mean, Busayo. So create a Facebook page who need to find their food. Maybe I can repurpose or add that to part of the goal of our Facebook page. Just have the day or have particular days that we dedicate to connections, like newcomers meet each other kind of thing. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Facebook community or Telegram. Okay. People check Facebook first. I'm finding they say Facebook is outdated, but it's a lie. Facebook has a. I find that I have a lot of a lot of the people that my channel targets, Facebook is a very good audience for them. So it's not as irrelevant as a lot of people say it is. Younger people are migrating towards the Instagram and TikTok and things like that, but Facebook still has the demographic that we're trying to reach, and that's a good idea. Oh, University of Saskatchewan denied you admission. So sorry to hear that. 2% below the average. For international applications, it's always the bar is higher. Sorry. Then I can have volunteers as admin. Absolutely. That's what I'm looking at. Mighty networks. Okay, I should write that down. You said the downside is it's paid. Am I the one who pays or the end user pays? How does that work? Do you know? Oh my God, you lost a job because your daughter was at the background. That's so weird. Like an employer will actually fire you because of that. Sis, any employer who fires you because your daughter is in the background in the middle of a pandemic, maybe that's not where you want to work. Honestly, God is going to repurpose and bring you a better opportunity because any employee, see, I feel like COVID has been like the test of if you are working for the devil. Honestly, for some people, this pandemic has just been the final straw for them, knowing that, you know what, I work in the toxic place because your daughter in the background, how is that not the quality of your work? Not that you became tardy, not that you were not meeting expectation, that your daughter was in the background is why you were fired. Don't worry, God will give you another one. That's better. What? Ah, can you imagine what it would be like if that was the basis for if people could get jobs or not? They for not fire all of us. So do you know how many times my children come from school? I'm in the middle of meeting. They just come now, come and hug you. My children will wake up in the morning and come. What they do by default on the days they don't go to school, by default, they wake up in the morning before they even brush. They will look for mommy and daddy, hug, kiss, and say good morning, mommy, or good morning, daddy, or whatever it is. Sometimes it's in the middle of a meeting. They just come and hug me and kiss. You know what started happening? My colleagues on the day that we're having those meetings and my children don't come down, do not say, hey, Marina, wait, no kiss today, no hug today. So imagine that I could get fired because of that. That's so sad, honestly. Oh my God, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, it was a job interview. Oh, sorry. But even at that, they could have been a little more considerate now. It's pandemic, everybody's at home. Oh, can imagine. Oh, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that it's your man. I want to do Canadian HRC. This immigration and career questions have finally come to catch me. Okay, wait, let me now go back to that question I said I would take earlier. If you are still here, please can you drop the question again? There was a question I said I was going to handle at the end. I can't remember who put the question. I'm trying to scroll back to see if I can find it. Oh, okay, Abdul Samed. So the question says, do you have to register and write your licensing exam or you have to go to school? A lot of it depends on the body. It depends on the body. Most times they will have what their own requirements is. So regardless of what West says or ICAS or what your credential assessment looks like, most of these regulated professions have professional bodies that will determine how the process will be. So they are the ones that will determine if you can go straight to writing your licensing exam or you need additional education. My guess is that you might need one or two um, additional courses that are like Canada specific, maybe something on like ethics. When it comes to how the operation really happens, what Canada standard is, what they require, you might need to take an additional take additional training in that area to be sure that you have everything covered. Then you can take the licensing exam. So it depends on the body, the professional body. You might want to contact them for the province that you intend to live in contact the body in the province that you're going to, and they will let you know. Or if you check on their website, you might see what the requirement is for internationally trained people in that profession. Okay. I'm just checking to be sure I didn't miss any. There was one other question I think I saw. A bit worried about the process of applying for teacher certificates in Saskatchewan. Can I apply for it without getting the ITA? So in that video, most times you can. There's a part of the process you can start from being outside Canada, but it gets to a certain stage in the certification process that you cannot do it if you're not a Canadian permanent resident or well, typically you'll be permanent resident at that time. You can start it, but you will not be able to complete it from outside Canada. You have to be in here to complete. And guys, when I make these videos about licensing processes for foreign trained professionals, they are actually, I'm not making it from the point of view of as a means of immigration. It's if you're already here or you're almost here, this is how to get back into your profession. It's not as a means of you can use this to migrate. More than half the time, regulated professions, they don't really use their licensing processes as means of migration because you still have to be here to be licensed. So you can start the process, but you just won't be able to finish it from outside. Okay, let me go back to the question that I missed. Quick question. Okay, so can you do HR certifications from Nigeria? Yes, you can. But the question is, what are you doing it towards? Are you doing it as you want to increase your points for migration, or it's because you want to be certified in Canada? If it's because you want like Canadian certifications, sadly, right now, I don't know any HR certification from Nigeria that qualifies to be the equivalent in Canada. For the people who have certifications from the UK, from the US, SHRM is from the US, CIPD, I think that's the UK, you can waive off some steps in the certification process in Canada if you have those previous certifications. There are some people that have been able to get with the American certification, they have been able to get the Canadian equivalent. But from Nigeria right now, I don't know anyone that will be the equivalent in Canada. Most people who I know who have only the Nigerian certifications, they have to take the exam here and get like the required years of experience. If you're able to validate your experience from outside Canada, then yes, the process becomes shorter for you. But I don't know of any Nigerian certification right now that did directly translates into the Canadian version. So it will depend on what you want to do with it. Why are you doing it? What's the idea? Is it you want to increase your CRS points? If that's it, then you might want to check if it's recognized, if it's considered enough to give you additional points. But for it to become an equivalent to Canadian CPHR designation, I don't know of anyone. To reduce the time spent, well, no. Your experience, if you have core HR experience and you can validate it from outside Canada, what I mean validate is they would write to your employers. They'll write to your employers to confirm exactly what you were doing. And if what you were doing is in one of the core functional areas, there are like 9 functional HR areas that they test those things on. If your previous experience covers multiple of these areas, then yes, it is considered qualifying education. But to come here, you will still need to take the national key exam. If you want to get the CPHR designation, you would need that exam. But if you want to start doing, Canada places a lot more emphasis on experience than on certifications, guys, in case you haven't noticed. The emphasis is a lot more on experience than actual paper qualification. It's always more experience. So what I tell people is don't go straight to certification first. If you already have experience, try to see if you can use the experience that you have to get into HR here. Then you will get a clearer picture of what is expected of you and what you can do if you want to get certified. Exactly. Yes, so it's your God to give you a better job, bigger than the one. Yes, so you have to come and testify and tell us that we prayed here and it happened. Hi, Tosin. Thank you for joining. I'm very well. Thank you for asking. Thank you. Can you start writing the exam from here? I haven't heard of anybody who was able to take the NKE exam from outside Canada. I don't know. Somebody was saying that they can, but you will need a proctor. Like somebody has to. I don't know. I don't want to pass information that I'm not sure of. I'll have to look into that. But I don't know anybody who has done it. I've just heard somebody say they could do it, but they use like a licensed like a proctor. Somebody had to supervise the exam closely. It's both ways. They evaluate your experience with professional certification. Not in all cases. Honestly, it's not in all cases because I know I work in HR right now. So I'm talking about what I know. And with the other HR professionals that I closely relate with, it's mainly, if you check, most of them have maybe like a bachelor's degree. They have like a bachelor's degree in, may or may not be related to HR. But if you have 10 years HR experience, right? And you take the, how do I explain it? Maybe 10 years, a little bit of a stretch. If you have HR experience and you take a 1 year HR certification, your experience is going to trump the certification. That's what I've found. Because I know people who have marketing degrees, who have the CPHR designation. It was their HR experience that was validated. That's how they were able to do it. For some of those people, it means you take the NKE exam, no doubt. You will take the NKE exam and your HR experience will count. The fact that you don't have any additional certification did not become, it was not a problem for those people at that time. So yeah, I think it's sometimes it's either or, but for sure experience is very important, very very important to them. Oh yes, IT is different. With IT, of course, you need those certifications are definitely like a plus, but for HR, because there are no definite certifications that you must take, even the CPHR is optional. It's optional. Go on LinkedIn, go and see people who have vice president, director HR in their title. Some of them don't have CPHR. It's their experience that helped them grow that far. It's just us that we like you want to not take any chances. You want to read, get the experience and get the certifications in the same way. Oh yes, Abiodun, I can totally relate. For IT, of course, you need the extras. But HR is very different because I mean, very hands-on, very everyday. So you will build your competencies will build as much as you do the work. You would develop a lot more competencies from the everyday practice than what you study in the book. That's the truth. I'm working in HR now. I'm taking HR education now, and I totally see why experience is more important than paper. That's the truth. There are some things that they will ask me in class, and I use my knowledge of what I'm doing at work to answer it, and it's almost like it's not correct. I'm like, but what are you saying? I'm telling you that this is what is happening in real life, and you're marking me wrong. Go, yeah, tell me what's the correct one. And then they'll tell you something that I can't apply. Like, why is there such a disconnect between what's in the textbook and what's happening at work? Should what is happening at work not be the correct one? To give people an idea of what real life application of this thing is. So what is it about? you know? So it can get a bit confusing sometimes. So you're like, okay, which one should I follow now? For me, it does get confusing. Like I'm taking a course in the very area of HR that I'm working in, and some of the things don't directly translate. I'm like, what? People are just talking nonsense. That's not how it is in real life. Oh, so yeah, sometimes I just keep quiet and say, you know what, let me just give them what they need to get because they don't allow that. You need to get to SK. Okay. Okay. So you don't need to, you can't write the NKE exam from. I'll have to go back and check with that person, but more than half the time, some of these exams you can't write it because you need to even be a member of a one of the member associations to even register for this exam. I forgot that part. You can't just register for the exam by yourself. You will have to first contact the province that you are going to register there as a member. You must be a member of a one of the associations before you can even register to write that exam. So yeah, it's not going to be not just something you can register for online, write it and pass. It doesn't work like that. Hi Jane, welcome. Yeah, thank you. I missed you guys so much. I missed you guys too. Do you guys have any other questions before we start to wrap this up? I've been here for what, almost an hour. Now, wow, time is flying. Hi, Toyin. Thank you very much. Good to see you too. Good to see you guys too. Yeah, I've talked about so much today, guys. I'm really just now thinking about more resource people that I can bring on this channel. Yeah, spin-off of when I was saying I thought about I'm thinking of other ways to keep the community going, keep people together. When you come, it's not just now you know what to do, but meet other people that are like-minded and build community. That's something that's very important to me, and I'm going to be looking into that. I'm also looking at bringing like a lot more resource people to this channel to talk about different things from investment to buying a house to taxes to writing a will. You guys, honestly, writing a will, like a lot of people don't pay attention to things like that, but I want us to be able to tackle those difficult conversations, those conversations that it just seems like we don't talk about these things, so it's a taboo. You can't talk about writing a will to somebody who's alive. They're like, are you trying to kill me or things like that? I really want us to now start getting comfortable with challenging those things that are supposed to be taboo conversations. So yes, I want a lot more resource people. So if you're a professional and you're in Canada, you are a professional. If you're a professional in Canada, you have expertise in specific areas, please reach out. We need this information to go out to our community as much as possible. We need to talk about investment. We need to talk about investing in the right things. We need to talk about giving our children proper starts in life. We need to talk about that. We need to talk about those things, guys, because with investments, there comes wealth creation, wealth generation, and we can pass this wealth to the next generation. Because, guys, as much as a lot of people say, I'm coming to Canada so I can give my children a better life, but think about it. Are you making decisions that will actually give those children better lives? If you're not making proper financial decisions, if you're not making the best financial choices, are you really going to be giving these children a better opportunity? Because think about it, the people who are coming to Canada as international students and they are able to stay back, do you know the advantage you already have over the average Canadian citizen? They don't have student loans, their parents paid. So imagine what it would be like if you come here, say, oh no, I want to give my children a better life. They go to school here as Canadian citizens, but they have to take student loans. Do you know what it means to come out of university and you're already $40,000 or $50,000 in BC in debt? Do you know what that means? Do you know how much that slows you down? Just knowing that the person is already owing 50,000, their life has not even started. How much is startup salary for fresh graduates? So we need to all these conversations, we need to have them to be sure that we're making the best financial choices. And I've identified a couple of resource people that I want to bring on the channel to talk. I've identified a number of them. I'm going to be reaching out to a number of them. I'm also looking at resource people that I can bring to talk about school, to talk about scholarships, to talk about how to package your study permit applications properly, to give yourself an advantage so you don't have multiple rejections or things like that. I'm looking at all of those things and it's going to be live. I should bring Tunde Tashabi. Hey, I'm putting it out in the atmosphere. Tunde Tash is a busy person, but well, we're going to try and shoot our shot on scholarships. Okay, thank you for those suggestions. Thank you very much for those suggestions. In fact, let me write this. Okay, I think I know Muyo. I follow him on Twitter. There are a lot of people when it comes to education and scholarships. There are a number of resource people on Twitter. Maybe we'll pick particular areas and bring different people to talk about those different areas, like writing the perfect statement of purpose, packaging your application, contacting supervisors, and things like that. A lot of people have been sending me admission documents for me to review, guys. I had no capacity to do that. And like I said, if I'm not going to give it 110%, let it be zero. So I've not been able to commit to that. I'm going to now look for these people who have expertise in those areas to come and talk about these things. So there's a lot to come. There's a lot more to come. There's a lot more to come. There's a lot to look forward to. Dr. Adi, I'm saving for mentorship. You guys, when I go for that Dr. Adi's mentorship, you people will not hear word on this channel. I'm telling you. You people will not hear word. All of you will hear. Dr. Adi is oh my God. If you don't follow her on Instagram, I don't know how to help you. On Instagram and on Twitter, Dr. Adeola Olubamiji, young Nigerian woman who's doing amazing, amazing stuff. I heard the Canadian system is set up for people to get by and not get rich. Yes and no. Yes and no. In the sense that your income does not increase as much as expenses. You guys, I went shopping yesterday. I went to Costco with my family yesterday to do grocery shopping. And I think for the 5 years that I've lived in Saskatoon, I spent the highest amount of money I have spent ever in Costco at once. I've been here 5 years. My family size has not changed. My family needs have not changed. It's the same things we use. In fact, yesterday, I didn't even buy everything that I would normally buy at Costco at once. And I spent the highest of money I've ever spent, which tells you that the prices of everything have increased. But has my income increased like that? Absolutely not. But then again, there are people who are able to live within their means. The statistics here is that for every $1 the average Canadian has made, they have spent $1.67. So constantly, if you don't live within what you can afford, chances are you are going to be living paycheck to paycheck. So if they remove $2 from your salary, you will call and fight because that $2 is going somewhere. So it's set up for people the basics are in place for you to get by, yes. But to get rich, you're going to have to do a lot more with the resources that you have. First would be live way below your means so that you can have something to put aside to save and invest. And then people are also, depending on what your needs are, you would need to now consider a side hustle. You will need to consider a side hustle. To live on one income, one source of income is dangerous anywhere in the world, especially in Canada. The expenses are a lot. They are not smiling. Before you finish paying all the bills here and then the many requests that we get from friends and family, from back home, from all over the place, it's a lot. It is a lot. So if you are now living here above your means because you want to try and impress people, you just be setting yourself up to fail. And unfortunately, a lot of people are already falling into that trap and making those mistakes. So before you know, anything happens to your job, trouble. So yes, I agree with that to a large extent. You can get by, but to get rich, you have to be intentional about the decisions you make. And it's part of why I'm looking for people who come and talk about these things and teach us really how to make these decisions that eventually you can look back years from now and say, I made the best decision for my children because you gave them a proper head start in life. Mrs. O, right? For student admission, yes, that's a nice option as well. You guys, so there's a lot to look forward to on this channel, and I really just appreciate all of you who have stuck with me this whole time. Next month, October, it will be 2 years on our channel, and I look back on the last 2 years and how much we have been able to do in 2 years. And you guys, I could not have done any of all of this without you guys. I really, really appreciate every one of you who have supported me so far. All those of you who are here week in, week out. When I say I can't post, you're in my Instagram just encouraging me and sending me prayers. All the people who took it upon themselves to send me a message once. I forgot my name here, but I can't put you on the spot. Thank you all so much, guys. There's so much to look forward to in 2 years. We've done so much in 2 years, and I'm excited and looking forward to the next 2 years because there's so much more we can do. And for me, I'm not going to rest until everybody who comes into this country, if that's what you really want, you have found a legitimate way to come into Canada, I will not rest until you succeed. You must succeed, and you can. We will all succeed, and when we all succeed, we all win. That's how I think about it. We're not competing against each other. We're on the same side. And until we all win, we're not there yet. Until we're all there, we're not there yet. That's why I do what I do, because I really just want to see immigrants thrive. I just want to see people succeed. I want to see us thrive and blossom in our different career areas. Abiodun, you were here for the first video. Oh, gee, clap for yourself. Thank you. Yes, we have grown so fast in 2 years. I could not have done any of all of this without you guys. Maybe on that day, I'll go live again. Let me see, what date is it? What date was it? It was October what? Was it 14th or? I have to go back and see when exactly that video went live. But I know it was Thanksgiving. It was around Thanksgiving in it was Thanksgiving Day or the day before Thanksgiving 2 years ago. So maybe on Thanksgiving Day, which is like in another 2 weeks, I might go live again, who knows, just to celebrate our 2 years anniversary. But well, for all those of you who have been there from video one, that video I was nervous. I was clapping as if I was in church. Yes, thank you all so much. Thank you so much. We've been here a little over an hour. I'm going to be rounding this up now. I'm just checking to be sure I didn't miss any questions. Thank you so much for all your suggestions. And if you know resource people as well who you think would be nice to come here, if you know other resource people, because there have been a couple of suggestions for career, for HR, for education, and for scholarships, I'm going to reach out to these guys just to shoot my shot and see, honestly. But if you know any other person that you think we can reach out to come and teach us about like investments, like tax season is coming again. What can you do now to reduce tax liability legally? So all those things, we're going to talk about them. And yes, I can't wait to bring all that information to you guys. You will feature on my channel when we land. Yes, so yes. Yes, I'm looking forward to that. For as many people that want to feature on the channel, I feel like I'm not even trying enough to ask people. Maybe I should try to ask more, because I met a lot of new subscribers this summer, guys. There was one particular Sunday I literally snuck out of church and ran away because I met so many people I could not keep up with the conversations. Maybe I should start asking them if they want to feature. But then again, the people that, how we jackpot in Nigeria is in silence. I don't want to now come and blast you on YouTube. That's where your neighbors and your former employer will now know you're no longer in the country. I don't want that. That's why I don't try. But maybe I should try. I'm going to start asking people more now. Like, if you want to be on the channel, and then I can film. But the vlog that I have coming, next week, it was a picnic where Nigerians gathered. So you'll meet a couple of new people there. Cybersecurity expert, Abiodun, please send me a DM, please. If you're on Instagram, send me a DM on Instagram, please. We need this expertise. Like, I've had so many questions about IT. I've not been able to talk about it because when I go online to read about it, I'm like, I don't even understand what this is. Is it what I don't understand? I'll come and teach people. So I've been looking for a professional that will come and do it. Cybersecurity expert. I've had so many questions in that area. That's going to be amazing resource that we can share with people. Please send me a DM, please. Abiodun Adewale. Or if you can put your email address. No, if you put your email address in the chat, people might bombard you. Let me put my email address in the chat for you to please reach out. Let's establish some communication, please. We're going to need that. I'm sure a lot of people will be able to learn from your expertise. I'm putting my email address in the chat box. Please send me an email. I'll look for it. I'll look for the email and respond to you. We need to connect, please. Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Adewale. I truly Odewale. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you all so much. Okay, guys, I'm going to be wrapping this up here. It's Sunday afternoon. I have some things to cook for the week and get us ready for the week. Hi, Georgina from Malawi. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Social work is an amazing profession in Canada. I've done a video about it. Go check it out. It is an amazing profession, especially now with COVID. All of us, we need social workers. We all need help. Yes. To answer the question, long and short, yes, it is a good profession. It is in demand everywhere. It's in demand everywhere. Yes. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining this live session. I was very nervous. I was not sure who was going to be here. Like me that has abandoned my people for so long. Maybe they'll dump me back. But how sweet as you guys are, 64 of you are here right now. Thank you all so much for the support over the years, for the last 2 years, for supporting me, for just believing in me. If I say anything, you could take it. Like, you guys, I can't take that for granted. Honestly, I can never get used to how much you guys believe me and how much you've supported me. And I truly appreciate you all for that. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Uh, Hopefully, sometime during the week, I'll be able to put the vlog together and edit it properly. I will have a video for Sunday, but I mean, of course, I'll constantly communicate. If anything is going to change, I'll let you guys know. Thank you. Oh, Abiodun, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much, you guys. So, Mr. Eteng sends his love. He's the one that comes to remind me, babe, have you checked your email? Have you checked your DM? Just tell them now that you're going to be back soon. Like, that guy believes you people too. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Mr. Eteng sends his love. Jeremy and Daphne said their love. When I told them I was going to film, they're like, oh, you haven't filmed in a while. I said, I'm going to be live. They're like, yay, finally. So, yes, thank you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all the support. I appreciate you guys. Oh yes, Dolakbo is replying the person that was asking. Osaze, you're asking about social work. Dolakbo is replying you. Yes. Anyway, guys, so I'm going to be signing off here. I'll see you guys again sometime very soon. By the grace of God, there'll be a video next Sunday, so you guys are going to see that. Oh, Mr. Eteng, you have been here since you didn't say anything. This man. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. There'll be a video next Sunday, like I said, by the grace of God. I'll be able to edit that video sometime during the week and have it ready to go for Sunday. And we'll take it from there. I'll be giving you guys updates when I'm going to be live. You guys, please, when I put out the announcements that we're going to have resource people come on to come and share things with us, please, you guys should join. Let's encourage them. Imagine inviting a professional to come and share, and there are only maybe like 10 people on. It's not encouraging. So please, when the announcements come out and I say we're going to have resource people, please come out, please share, invite people to join, just so that it's going to be worth the while and worth the time for these people. Because I'm hoping that it will be volunteer. They'll be happy to do it for free. Because if they say I should pay, it means I'm the one that will pay. So guys, please help me, okay? But I trust you guys. Marina, I mean, you guys are forever on point, right? Well, thank you guys so much. I'm going to leave you guys now to enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you have a great week ahead. Everybody, please stay safe. There's still a pandemic out there. Please follow protocol, follow advised procedures. If you're asked to wear a mask, please wear it. We all just want to be safe and alive. September came with fire and brimstone, with all the things going on social media, all the people fighting each other, all the people that are dying, guys. There's still a pandemic out there. So please be safe. Please be safe. I want you guys all safe and alive, okay? Thank you very much for all the support. And until I come your way in the next video, it is your girl, Marina, saying thank you and have an awesome day. Bye. Yes, I'll greet the husbands. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye, guys.